Something interesting is happening in the world of AI image generation. Two brand new models just entered the arena: Google's Nano Banana 2 and ByteDance's Seedream 5.0. And today, I'm putting both models through 8 brutal creative challenges to see which one actually wins. 8 different pillars designed to simulate real creative workflows. So here's the evaluation framework. Multi-step reasoning, precise instruction following, text rendering, character consistency, infographics and data visualization, UI/UX design, branding and identity design, multi-image blending. However, there's one problem when generating images inside Google Gemini. You can usually generate only one image at a time, and even though the generation itself might be fast, the iteration speed becomes very slow, especially when you're working on larger creative projects where you need to generate many images and quickly pick the best result. That's why I prefer running these tests inside Freepik Spaces. It allows me to generate images using multiple models at the same time with the exact same prompt and compare the results instantly. So here's how the setup works. First, I go to the spaces on the Freepik homepage and create a new space. Inside the space, I add a text node, which will hold the prompt. Then I create an image generator node. Select Nano Banana 2 and set the aspect ratio to 16:9. Next, I add another image generator node, this time selecting Seedream 5. Finally, I connect the text node to both generators so the same prompt feeds into both models. This lets us generate images side by side. All right, let's begin the first test. Test number 1, multi-step reasoning. This test checks whether a model can understand a sequence of transformations. For this test, I wrote a prompt that asks the model to illustrate 4-stage monarch butterfly metamorphosis. Looking at Nano Banana's result, the model actually does a very nice job recreating the classic scientific illustration style. It even attempts the stage labels like larva, pupa, emergence, and adult butterfly. The sequence is technically correct, but the visual flow feels more decorative than instructional. It reads more like a vintage botanical artwork rather than a clean educational diagram. Now, when we move to Seedream's version, the structure becomes noticeably clearer. The 4 stages are separated into distinct panels, and the progression from larva to butterfly reads much more linearly. From a reasoning standpoint, this makes the life cycle easier to follow at a glance. So overall, both models perform quite well here. Nano Banana excels at the historical illustration style, but Seedream shows stronger structural reasoning, presenting the life cycle in a more organized and readable progression. Now let's move on to test number 2, precise instruction following. This prompt is extremely specific. It describes a cluttered software engineer's desk with multiple labeled objects. So it's about how accurately the model respects the exact instructions inside the prompt. Let's start with Nano Banana's result. Nano Banana produces a very dense workspace scene. The desk looks naturally cluttered, which matches the prompt well. We can clearly see the mechanical keyboard, cables, headphones, notebook, and multiple monitors in the background. The Kanban board with the 3 notes is present and readable. The mug text is also clearly rendered. Now let's examine Seedream's result more closely. At first glance, the image looks clean, but when we inspect the details, especially the instructions involving text and layout, several problems appear. First, the book rendering is incorrect. The prompt specifically asked for an O'Reilly book with a Venn diagram. However, the title on the book cover is distorted and unreadable. The book itself is also positioned strangely. It looks partially open but also partially closed, which is not a natural way a book would normally look. Second, the Venn diagram typography inside the book does not look like proper printed text. The circles are present, but the labels feel artificial and uneven. Third, the Slack notification on the phone doesn't behave like a real smartphone interface. It's distorted and looks more like a graphic element placed onto the screen. So, while Seedream does follow the prompt, several of the small but important instructions, especially those involving readable text and precise layout, are not executed correctly. So for this test, I would say Nano Banana 2 performs better overall. Alright, now let's move on to test number 3. Text rendering has historically been one of the weakest areas for AI image models. So, for this test, I asked both models to generate a typographic poster with multiple lines of text. Let's see which model handles typography better. Let's start with Nano Banana's result. The title is rendered in a bold, condensed sans serif style, exactly as requested. Below that, the subtitle appears in an elegant script style. All 4 performers appear exactly as specified. The spelling is correct, and the alignment is clean. Even the bottom line is clearly readable. Design-wise, the gold saxophone silhouette on the right side also matches the prompt perfectly. Now let's examine Seedream's result. At first glance, the design looks clean and visually appealing. The gradient background from dark blue to warm amber matches the prompt. However, once we inspect the text details, some issues appear. The performer lineup contains a noticeable spelling mistake. Miles Ahead Quintet instead of quintet. Small spelling errors like this are a classic weakness in AI-generated typography. Another detail is the bottom line text. While the phrase "tickets at bluenote.nyc, all ages welcome" is present, the typography appears less refined and slightly flattened compared to the stronger typographic contrast in the Nano Banana poster. So what we see here is an interesting pattern. Seedream produces a visually elegant poster, but it struggles with precise text accuracy. So in this round, Nano Banana clearly takes the lead. Alright, now we move to test number 4. Character consistency and multi-panel storytelling. So for this test, we're asking both models to generate a multi-panel story with consistent characters, but with unpredictable prompt. The prompt asked for a 4-panel story featuring 6 distinct characters working together on a project, while maintaining the same identities. Let's start with Nano Banana's result. The characters remain remarkably consistent across all 4 panels. We can clearly identify the same 6 characters throughout the sequence. Their design, clothing, and facial features remain stable from panel to panel, which is exactly what this test is trying to measure. Now let's examine Seedream's result. The panels look colorful and playful, but once we inspect them carefully, some issues appear. The prompt specifically required 6 consistent characters, but in this result, the character lineup changes between panels. New elements appear, such as a ghost character, while other characters shift roles or positions in ways that make the continuity less clear. Some characters gain or lose tools between panels. So overall, both models attempt the multi-panel storytelling task, but their strengths are quite different. So for test number 4, Nano Banana 2 once again performs better overall. Next, we move into something more structured: infographics and data visualization. This tests whether the model can generate clear educational diagrams. Let's start with Nano Banana's result. Each stage of the water cycle is illustrated with detailed mini-scenes: lakes, mountains, clouds, rain, rivers, and groundwater layers. The 5 stages appear clearly labeled. The arrows guide the viewer from left to right, which follows the prompt's instruction for sequential flow. The typography is also clean and readable. Now let's examine Seedream's result. Instead of illustrated scenes, Seedream produces a minimalist diagram. Each step is represented using very simple icons. The arrows clearly move from left to right, creating a very easy-to-follow visual flow. Typography is also very clean and uses a simple sans serif style, which fits the prompt's requirement quite well. Nano Banana excels in visual richness and environmental explanation, while Seedream excels in diagram simplicity and flow clarity. So, for this test, the result is actually very close. Alright, now we arrive at test number 6, UI/UX design. In this test, the goal is to evaluate whether the models can generate something that resembles a real luxury e-commerce product page. At first glance, Nano Banana follows the layout structure quite accurately. The brand name is centered at the top. The main product image appears on the left, while the product title, description, and Add to Bag button are placed on the right, which matches the prompt instructions well. However, certain sentences contain strange wording and grammatical mistakes and other unnatural phrases. These are typical AI-generated placeholder texts that look visually correct but don't read naturally. Now let's examine the Seedream. The Seedream layout looks slightly more elegant. However, when we examine the lower sections, several problems appear. In the authentication section, the paragraph text becomes partially blurred and difficult to read, almost as if the letters were erased or smudged. In the reviews section, the area near the star ratings is also distorted. These kinds of distortions create a significant usability problem. So, the final conclusion for test number 6 is that both models struggle with generating perfectly clean UI text. For this reason, neither model fully succeeds in this test. Now the next test is branding, packaging, and identity design. In this test, the goal is to evaluate whether the models can generate a coherent premium brand identity. The prompt required a luxury loose-leaf tea brand called Verdant Hour. Nano Banana presents the product inside a transparent glass jar filled with loose-leaf tea. The packaging includes a cream-colored label featuring the brand name. Beneath the brand name, we see a delicate botanical illustration of a peony flower, which directly matches the prompt requirement. The product name is clearly written below the illustration, and the label design follows a minimal luxury aesthetic and balanced typography. Seedream generates a different style of packaging. Instead of a glass jar, it presents the product in a premium tea tin container. The container uses a soft sage green color, which matches the palette requested in the prompt. The overall packaging design is clean and strongly aligned with high-end tea brands. Seedream focuses more on clean packaging design, delivering a minimal and elegant tea tin that feels closer to professional packaging design. Because this test evaluates branding and identity design rather than lifestyle realism, the Seedream result shows slightly stronger brand cohesion. So for this test, Seedream performs better overall. Now we arrive at test number 8, multi-image blending. This test evaluates one of the most difficult capabilities for AI image models, the ability to correctly combine multiple reference images into a single coherent scene. In this test, 10 different monster characters were given as references, and the prompt required the model to place all 10 of them inside an elementary school classroom. Nano Banana performs extremely well in this test. All 10 monsters appear in the classroom, and more importantly, each character closely matches the original references. The monsters are placed naturally at small classroom desks. Most importantly, none of the original characters appear to be replaced or altered. Now let's examine the Seedream's results. At first glance, the Seedream 5 image also looks visually appealing, and it correctly shows 10 characters inside a classroom environment. However, when we inspect the characters more carefully, a critical issue appears. One of the original monsters provided in the references is missing from the scene. Instead of preserving the original character, the model appears to have generated a new blue monster that was not present in the reference set. This means the model maintained the correct total count of 10 characters, but it failed to preserve the exact identities of the reference monsters. For this reason, Nano Banana clearly performs better in test number 8, multi-image blending. So after 8 different tests, the results are actually very interesting. Both models show impressive capabilities in different areas, but when we look at the full picture, Nano Banana 2 clearly performs better across multiple categories. If you're experimenting with AI image generation right now, both of these models are pushing the boundaries of what's possible. But I'm curious what you think. Which model impressed you the most? Let me know in the comments.